Hey y'all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am just going to be trying a full face of makeup that I've been dying to try. So I did receive a bunch of new to me makeup and some stuff that I've used in the past, or maybe color stories I haven't used yet at the Creators and Friends event in Palm Springs, and I've been waiting to use it because I wanted to film with it. So today I am going to be using, you're going to see some familiar products that I've used in the past. You're going to see some familiar brands that I've used in the past, but maybe not the exact product. So I am doing a full face though. Like we have, concealer, we have foundation, we have eyeshadow, I have a new mascara, lip gloss, highlighter, the whole nine. So let's get ready together. One thing I don't have something new of though is eyebrow gel. So let me get that. Okay, I lied. There's actually a few things here that I don't have brand new, but I'm just using my Kosas Air Brow just because I feel like this look today I think is going to be neutral-ish, in that like the eyeshadow palette that I have is anything but neutral, but there's kind of some colors in it that I feel like I could make into like a neutral with a twist, but I want today's focus to kind of be on the skin. And yes, I still do have my face dyed from when I dyed my hair. I am nothing if not a clean queen when I dye my hair. It's just everywhere. Do you guys dye your own hair at home? And if so, would you say that you are neat, or do you have spatters of hair dye all over everything you own? I'm the latter. All right, putting down some of my base. I'm just using Urban Decay Primer Potion today, keeping it real chill. And for my foundation, this is one that I have been using, the Sigma Skin Tint. They did thankfully give us another bottle of this. I say thankfully because I really, really like this. And I know that this is one I will run out of. My shade is 3. Over the summer, I was also adding like a dot of shade 4 in there. But 3 is, like you'll see, it is a perfect match for me. Obviously, you can apply this several different ways. I like using a brush because it gives a nice, luminous, like skin-like finish, but it's not too heavy coverage. I love this because it's not too heavy coverage, okay? It just feels good. It evens out the skin. This one almost feels like skincare. I think I've mentioned that in the past. But like, I really like the coverage level it gives. You can still see all my freckles. You can see chickenpox scars and things like that. And you can build it up a little bit. So I am going to put another little squeeze if it comes out. There she is. I'm going to put it just in the spots where I have less freckles and more kind of decoloration. Or decoloration. I'm just making up words today. Discoloration. There we go. I feel like that's kind of my perfect coverage level. Yeah, I will definitely run out of this because I've been using this so much since I got it. If you are a fan of skin tints, I'd really suggest trying this one. I feel like it gives such a nice glow. Also, I'm highly amused at that in one of my last videos, you guys responded pretty positively to this. I talked about how a lot of influencers, when they're doing their makeup, they're like this. A very gentle breeze on their face, basically. And I'm just like, so again, another product that I have used and I know I love, I've talked about it way too much. This is also by Sigma. This is the Spectrum Color Correcting Duo. I know a lot of people use one shade for color correcting, one for concealing. I just kind of go back and forth and use that as my concealer. And I sort of use it on the side of the nose as well and just kind of pat it gently. This is the one area I am gentle on. Everything else, I'm like beating the crap out of myself. But this area, I am pretty gentle on. And then I pounce that in sometimes with my finger. It looks a little light right now. So I wonder if I didn't put enough of the deeper shade. But I'm just concealing any dark circles. But like, I want the skin to be skinning, okay? I want this to be a glowy, pretty look. I'm not adding too much of the concealer. Okay, for powder. I'm going to dig right into this. So this was gifted to us. This is by Physicians Formula, and this is the Butter Dream Team palette. So in here, we have varying shades of bronzer, a blush, of highlighter, and then this one is supposed to be a face powder. So kind of an all-over finishing powder, I think. Which did I use for powder yesterday? Oh no, I can't remember which brush. I'll have to get a different one, but I'm going to try this. So I haven't tried it before, and it's interesting because it looks like there's different shades in here. I'm just going to try swirling it all together. Oh, it didn't break. Now this does look quite matte, and I'm not a big fan of a matte powder, but let's see how it does. I'm patting out any creases, and as with all of my powders, I always kind of pounce it under my eyes. That looks nice, actually. Okay, so it is definitely matte. It is definitely matte, but it looks nice, I think. I would consider that to be like slightly brightening, but it's not like a white powder. You've seen those before, I'm sure you've used them. But yeah, that looks kind of nice, actually. It is mattifying, but it's not like, it doesn't look like powder on the skin, because that's what I hate about any product that says mattifying, is like, I don't want it to just look like powder sitting on my skin. I think that looks nice, actually. So I don't do a whole lot of powdering. If you know me, I'll do like the sides of my nose and around my mouth, over some pimples. But I like to keep my skin having a sort of glow. So speaking of glow, this is the part I'm excited about. So I have no highlighter on my face, no bronzer, no blush yet, right? So this glow that you're seeing is just from the Sigma Skin Tint. Oh, I'm going to go into this. So we have two different bronzers. We have the Muru Muru Butter Bronzer and we have the Matte Bronzer. I want to try this Butter Bronzer because I am a big fan of a sort of like just all over glow. I want my face to glow. So I'm going to start light and apply this sort of like a bronzer. That's personally how I do mine. See if it's orange at all. I think that actually looks nice. It does have a more orangey tint than a gray tint. So if you are not wanting a warm toned, you know, this is definitely a bronzer and not a contour. So I think that actually looks really nice though. Now I don't see any shimmer to this at all. Like, and to be fair, I don't see any shimmer in the pan either, or any kind of sheen, but I think it looks really pretty, right? Oh, I think that looks nice. Now I will maybe come back to this, but when I was at Creators and Friends, they gave us one of these and they tried it on our face and I was really impressed with how it looks. So this is the Butter Glow. This is a bronzer and blush together. So I forgot about this, by the way. I haven't used Physicians Formula in so long that I forgot that when you open it, there's like a little brush underneath. I never freaking use that brush, ever, ever, ever. But let me find the correct brush. Now, the way that they applied this on us was they just kind of swirled in all of it. So let me try that. This literally looks like a bronzer, blush, and highlighter all in one. But the blush part is so small that I wonder what it's going to look like. So let's see. That's really pretty. I would say not enough of the blush is coming through for me, so I will probably add more blush. But like, it looks very healthy though. Like, you know what? You can see the blush though. It's not like it's invisible. Okay, I mean, I like the way it feels on the skin too. It's been so long since I've used any of their products, and I feel like the quality has definitely gotten better from when I used it like a decade ago. It's very like finely milled now. Look at that. I feel like my skin just looks like glowy and healthy and bronzed. Oh, that's really, really nice. That's really nice. Wow, okay. I feel like I want a touch more blush color, but I'm liking the kind of like, you know, a glowy vibe. So I'm going to dip in. This is the Sigma palette. They didn't gift it to us in this one. This is one that I had, the Beauty and the Beast palette. The color is Beauty Within, and this is like sort of, it's this one right here. It's like a shimmery brown. I'm just taking a very little bit and kind of pouncing this over top just to get, yeah, even more of like a blushy glow. But again, I don't want it to be extreme. I just like, I'm loving this glow vibe. Look at that. Look at that little, oh my God, that's so freaking cute. If I use this highlighter, is this going to ruin it? I guess we're going to find out. Okay, so another Physicians Formula product. They gave us this Butter Glow, and they tried this on us at the party. Mine is still sealed, and it was beautiful. And what's funny is that they gave us two each of these. So I gave one to Betty Jean when she was here, and she wound up really enjoying it. Is this the whole... Oh my God, it is. Okay, I thought that the spout would be like smaller than this. This looks massive. I'm just going to tap my finger very lightly on the end and use it to tap in. See how this looks. That melted right into the skin. Wow, wow, wow. That feels really, really nice. I do feel like it takes a touch more blending than some of my other liquid highlighters, but like it's equally as stunning though as like the high-end ones I've been using. Look at that. Oh my God. See, this is what I wanted. I really wanted it to be kind of about the face today. Look at that. Look at this. When did Physicians Formula get like this? this. I'm using a little bit of my NYX Bear With Me setting spray. This is so discontinued. I should probably get rid of it, but I won't. This setting spray, it's not quite there, but it is the closest thing I have found to my beloved MAC Fix Plus, which is the non-cruelty-free item I miss the most. Literally, out of every cruelty-free item or non-cruelty-free item in the world, MAC Fix Plus. I miss it so much. All right, so for my eyes, I am going to go with a very, very neutral palette, a very neutral beige color story. No, I'm not. So this is the Bard palette by Fantasy Cosmetica. I already know I love Fantasy Cosmetica, but I've never tried this palette. But what I'm thinking is I could go in and just have kind of like this top row, and it could still be fairly neutral. I love how I'm looking at a bright ass yellow and going, this could be neutral. So I'm going to dip first into Performance. This is a bright matte yellow, and I'm going to tap this off. I already have my eye base on. And I want this look, again, to be like kind of subtle. I'm not looking for anything extreme, but I feel like these are colors that make my eye color look nice. So curious to try it. I probably shouldn't be talking about this part while I'm using like the Fantasy Cosmetica stuff, but nonetheless, have you guys tried Physicians Formula recently? Are there other products that I should know about? Because I have to admit, I'm really impressed with the way my skin looks right now. And yes, some of that is the Sigma stuff too. But like the glowiness, the bronzer, like I really am liking the way my skin is looking. I think it looks very, very pretty. This color is also going on very nice for like a matte yellow. I feel like matte yellow is very difficult to do. And I feel like they did a good job. Like it's coming off nicely. It's not too patchy. I'm pretty impressed. All right, now I'm taking a smaller fluffy brush and going into Enrapture. Enrapture is a really cool color because it's definitely orange, but there are these like brown tinges to it, so I feel like it's a little more earthy, I guess, than an orange would normally be. I feel like that's kind of a strange word to use. But yeah, it's pretty though, and I always love orange and yellow together so freaking much. I am a warm-toned eyeshadow lover at heart. So funny, I was like, I'm going to keep this completely neutral, and then I'm like slathering on bright primary color mattes. And yes, I'm aware orange is not a primary color, but you know what I mean. I was going to use NYX glitter glue, but I'm wondering if I just use my finger, if it would be a little more chill. So I'm going into Charismatic, which I'm just now realizing is a duochrome. Let me see if I can capture that. Anyway, it's sort of shifting like gold to pink. I'm going to take a very little bit on my finger. Oh, that's definitely a duochrome. That is very much like a gold to pink duochrome, and it's very pretty. I'm going to see if I can do it without any NYX glitter glue because I don't want it to be super, super intense. And you know what? This is accomplishing what I wanted. Very pretty. It has a lovely sparkle. You definitely get the duochrome. Now, I have a little bit of fallout because I used no glitter glue whatsoever, but that's kind of to be expected when it's like this metallic and foiled. But that's very pretty. That took 2.4 seconds. I really like it. I have no doubt. Actually, I'm going to take that orange again, which is what? Enrapture, excuse me. And I'm going to run that just under my eyes. But Fantasy Cosmetica, they're freaking killing the game right now. But I love that I was able to keep this kind of a soft look. Like I'm not trying to go all out with this. All right, so I'm going to try a new mascara. So this one is by Physicians Formula. What's so weird about this is the Butter Bronzer Mascara. So this is supposed to be a bronze colored mascara. And if it is, that'll make my eyelashes, or I'm sorry, my eye color really pop. So I hope it's nice. What's so strange, this is the lightest packaging I've ever felt. Like it feels like an empty tube. It's so weird. I mean, of course I imagine it's not empty. It's gonna be a big old plastic bristle, isn't it? A big old rubbery buddy. Thank you. Thank you, companies, for still using bristle brushes. It does have a very light scent to it. So if you don't know, by the way, all of Physicians Formula products have this kind of like sunblock, coconutty smell to it. Some are more intense, like the bronzers are pretty intense, but the smell goes away very fast. I don't know how I feel about a scented mascara, and this definitely has a light scent, but it is definitely like a bronzy brown. Let's see how this looks. So the brush is nice. It is combing through. I will say I'm not crazy about this formula. I feel like my lashes are looking a little dinky. I am going to try to apply like a second coat, but I don't feel like it's doing a whole lot for my lashes. The color is nice. It is like barely bronzed. It is definitely not black when you look close enough, but it's not, I don't know. It's nothing extraordinary. This is pretty, but it's not like doing any wonders where I'm like, look at the difference. Oh my God. But it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. We'll come back to my thoughts on like all of this stuff at the end. Finally, I wonder if I should use a lip brush for this, if I should put on some sort of lip liner. Let's try not to. So we did get 3 glosses from Physicians Formula. I don't know how I'm feeling about any of these colors with this look, but I mean, I gravitate towards this kind of brown gloss. So this color is called Beach Bronze. And can I take off these stickers? Nope, apparently not. That's kind of weird. These are like the stickers used to like hang it out on a display. And if you take it off, you're taking off like all of the stickers, even the ones that say the name of the package. So I'm going to try this color. Oh, okay. I don't know why. It looks like a squeezy tube, but it is one of these, thankfully. I don't know how opaque these are. Let's try. So these glosses are kind of opaque, like more opaque than I was expecting. They feel nice. Yeah, they do feel nice. This color again is called Beach Bronze. I don't know if it's my favorite lip gloss formula. And I don't know, it feels weird. Like I feel like I don't have enough blush on still. Maybe I'll put on a little bit of the pink color from the palette. This one has a little shimmer to it too. But yeah, I feel like I needed some more blush. I think I just don't love this lip right now. I feel like it's throwing things off. Yeah, the lip is throwing me off. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I went ahead and blotted a few times. I like that better. Okay, let's go over what I think of each of the items. The Sigma Skin, what do they call this? Skin Perfector Hydrating Tint. The Sigma Tinted Moisturizer. I just hit myself in the face with this. Did you see that? A+ YouTuber. This product, I really, really like it. I wish I could almost see through the bottle to see how far down I am on this, because I guarantee you it's more than halfway empty. Love it. I cannot sing the praises of the Spectrum Color Correcting Duo enough. This is my favorite, absolute favorite concealer ever. Love it. It is creamy. It is very like light. You can build it lightweight. You can build it up. I just freaking love it. As far as the palette, okay, so I used this powder, which was okay actually. Like my under eyes aren't creasing any more than normal. They feel very like silky. Like it was a silky feeling powder, but there's absolutely like no glitter or shimmer or anything to it. The bronzer I really liked. I think it was nice and warm. Like I feel like I just want to kind of layer it too. Like again, it doesn't have shimmer to it, but I feel like it still has a glow, if that makes any sense. There's no shimmer. There's not even like a sheen in the pan, but I feel like it looks nice. This I love. This is my favorite thing I've tried. Yeah, this is hands down my favorite thing I tried. And again, I just swirled this all together and applied it, and I feel like the glow it gave was so healthy looking. Like it looks like you were naturally in the sun for a few hours and you were glowing. Like, does it look like makeup if you're up close? Yeah, it does. It does not look like I've been naturally sun-kissed in the Bahamas. It looks like I was wearing makeup, but it was so beautiful. And combined with this liquid highlighter, like I feel like this glow is giving me everything I want right now. This is what I wanted. I wanted the skin more than anything. The Bard palette, it was fun to play with. I used 3 colors, but that's what I wanted. I wanted this kind of like natural glowy look. I know this isn't natural, but what I mean is it's not green, it's not blue. It's just kind of like a warm color thrown in the crease. I think it turned out really pretty. The mascara, I don't know how I'm feeling about it. Let me look up close. I feel like my lashes look nice, and maybe if I'm like just going into the office or like I want to throw something on to go to run errands or something, this could be something I'd use. I want to test this more. As of right now, I'm like meh about it. It's not bad by any means, but there's nothing about it that's exciting me. Same thing with this lip gloss. I don't know how I feel about it. Like I feel like when they tried it on at the event, I was like, oh, that's so pretty. And it was this exact color, I think, but I'm just kind of like not as impressed with the lip gloss. The formula is like a little thicker, so it's not sticky at all. It almost feels like a balm, but it's a little thicker where it's like, I know it's going to get all over my teeth. You know what I mean? Do you know what feeling I'm talking about? So these aren't bad. I want to continue testing them, but out of everything I tried, I'm going to say that this was my biggest winner. This is so cool. And again, I don't think I will ever use that brush inside. Like never. Like, are people using this brush? Maybe people are using that brush. You know what? My mom would probably use that brush, if I'm being honest. But I really enjoyed this. And it's so funny. Even in the pan, I don't know if you can tell. There is a sheen to it, but it is not glittery. It is not shimmery. It's just like a light glow. I am going to be using this a lot, I think. So anyway, that is my full face. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this wasn't featuring a ton of very new, flashy, exciting products, but guess what? Sometimes I just want to play with makeup that I have. Like, I just want to play with the good stuff and just use it all and have fun with it, because I feel like that's what you should too. I feel like I hear so many people on YouTube go, we want to see you using your old stuff, but then they only get excited by the newness of it. And I do too. But to be honest, this stuff is exciting to me right now. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, I would love if you give the video a thumbs up. That helps out my channel so much. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are all Glitter Fallout. And as always and forever, and ever and ever and ever, you are super freaking rock stars. I love you so much with my whole heart. I will see you in the next video. Bye, friends.